Well, I do want to continue up right where my dad left off. And as he talked about relationships, like he mentioned, what I'm going to talk about today is going to build upon that foundation and kind of take that for granted. And I want to draw your attention to a passage. You don't necessarily have to turn there, but it's a passage you're probably familiar with in Judges chapter 2. Listen carefully. Judges chapter 2, verses 7. Judges 2, verses 7. It says, "The people served the Lord all the days of Joshua, and all the days of the elders who survived Joshua, who had seen all the great work of the Lord, which he had done for Israel." The generation of Joshua had seen the great work that God had done for Israel through Moses, and they entered the promised land, and they settled there and were faithful throughout their lives. Then it says, all that generation were gathered to their fathers. They died. And there rose another generation after them who did not know the Lord, nor yet the work which he had done for Israel. The sons of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord. They forsook the Lord, the God of their fathers. So you see what happened? There's a generation that knew the Lord, saw his great work, followed them throughout their lifetime. But then another generation rose up that didn't know the Lord, didn't obey him, and didn't follow him throughout their life. Now the question is, what happened? Why did one generation who so loved the Lord and who so faithfully followed him fail to pass the baton to the generation that came after him? What happened? Well, you know what's interesting is studies show right now that this generation of young people, Generation Y, probably those under, say, 30, in many significant ways mirrors the generation after the generation of Joshua.